Good evening, one and all. Here is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. That's my call name. My name is Mac, Mike Alpha Charlie, and I'm situated here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And since we're approaching 7 p.m. on a Monday evening, we're ready to live stream the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on the VE3ZOE repeater on a frequency of 443.075. Our net controller tonight is Chuck, VA3CJZ. Please stand by.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Monday night Lake Ontario Radio Club net, also known as the Monday night Accidental net, as I started this net by accident. And so some people like to call it the Oopsie net, but take your pick. Anyhow, I'd like to thank Terry, the owner of this repeater, VE3IQL, and we do appreciate the use of this repeater. And we are on 443.075 with a positive offset, no tone required. And thanks to Mac, who is streaming this net on YouTube, VA3IMW. Thank you, Mac. Always fun to watch, and it helps out quite a bit. All right, with that, let's see if there are any time-sensitive, mobile, portable, or priority traffic stations that would like to check into the net. Please come now. All right, let's hope the Maple Leafs aren't playing tonight. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet, Zulu Chuck in Hamilton, looking for check-ins, anyone and everyone.
Well, to Le Mans there, people on that. VA3NFL.
VA3NFL, VA3CJZ. Bonsoir, Monsieur Al. Comment allez-vous, Monsieur?
Julie Boo, right back at you. Not sure on that one, but check me out, Chuck. I'll be listening along.
All right, comment allez-vous means how are you? So try and remember that. Comment allez-vous? All right, very good, Al. Everything the same over there? Everything's copacetic?
Was good. What was I going to say to you? Not sure. Nobody will tell me what that means. But other than that, you did, and I still don't get it. But hey, I'm working on it. Yeah, for NFL. Listening along.
Yeah, pretty easy. The three words match. Comment is how, aller is are, and vous is you. So comment allez-vous? There you go. Alley-oops there, Al. Anyhow, thanks for checking in. I do appreciate it. Anything exciting in the near future?
I don't know. I take it day by day, and I wake up in the morning and I'm doing good. So other than that, just enjoying life.
That's it. That's the right attitude, Al. All right. Thanks for your check-in, buddy. Okay, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday night Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey.
Victor Echo 3 India, Uniform Kilowatt.
All right, I've got IUK and, IMW. We'll take the reverse order of that and take in VA3IMW Mac.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else who is about to check in. Also recognizing VA3 Bravo Tango, who's a YouTube check-in from Barrie. He indicated that this morning he woke up to minus 28 degrees. Yeah, it was chilly down here, but it wasn't quite that chilly. I think I saw something like minus 17 degrees when I left home this morning. And there were pockets of coldness along the way up to Guelph that were in the minus 23 to minus 25 range. So it's strange how you just kind of drive through this little spot and it's like 2 degrees colder than all the areas around it. So I guess that's the low-lying areas or something like that. Anyways, it did warm up this afternoon. I'm thinking we saw minus 6 degrees this afternoon in Guelph. It was a little cooler by the time I left work. And I think we're in for higher temperatures as the days go on. They actually said a high of 0 for Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's gonna feel like a spring day. You're gonna be out with your flip-flops and shorts for sure, Chuck. Back to you.
It's funny you say that, Mac, because I'm expecting a package in the mail probably around Wednesday, and it's a RF choke balun that I ordered from GPS Central, and I was hoping the weather would be nice enough for me to go out there and take out the old one and put the new one in line. So it's looking like plus 1 degrees on Wednesday. I'll take it. And yeah, they're calling for 1 centimeter of snow overnight tonight, 1 centimeter tomorrow, and 1 centimeter on Wednesday. But, you know, you never know what that really means because, yeah, incidental wind blowing some snow, I think. But anyways, yeah, they say that we're probably out of the woods on lake effect snow because Lake Ontario is frozen over. And so once the lake freezes over, that eliminates the lake effect snow. I just learned that a couple days ago. So anyways, Mac, I haven't done any RF or HF work today. But man, yesterday I had a fantastic day. 4 bands. I think I got 15 contacts, and that was the most I've gotten on this radio since I got it. Back to you.
Yeah, very good indeed. I think most of the people that were poking around on HF yesterday had a fairly good day. Yeah, although I didn't get started until later in the afternoon after grocery shopping and all the rest of that stuff, I also enjoyed some success with some various contacts and working multiple bands. Today I had time to make, I think it was 2 contacts, a new park down in Oklahoma, and what was the other one? I forget now, somewhere down south. Anyways, nothing to write home about. It's just, it's not Extreme DX, anything of that nature. But yeah, when band conditions are fairly good, that's not too bad. But, if you were a ham operator that had a 20-meter beam sitting on top of your roof, it would be a good opportunity to spin that around and work the world, especially if you weren't stuck in Barrie. Hate to rub it in. Anyways, I'm sure after August wraps up Albert's project, he'll get lots of use out of that antenna. Anyways, It's Monday, so we're going to not forget to check in with Marty tonight. And perhaps we'll go and listen to Rick for a few minutes at 8 o'clock. So the NCF repeaters will be hopping until 8 p.m. And then obviously somewhere down around 7100, Rick will find a spot to pontificate or something like that. Anyways, thanks for doing this one. And I think I heard Bill say that he was going to be around tomorrow for the Tuesday night event. But we'll wait and see when he checks in whether he can confirm or deny that rumor. Back to you, Chuck. Thank you much.
All right, very good. Well, there is a little bit of a slight schedule change for tonight. Rick, the VA3BK, called me 5 minutes before this net started and asked me if I could do his net at 8 o'clock as he's not feeling well. A little under the weather there for Rick. So I said, of course, I'll do it. And so we'll see how things go. But also at 8 o'clock, don't forget, we've got Chris, VA3RWJ, in Ancaster, who will be doing a net also at 8 o'clock on the VE3RSB repeater, 147.210. At 8 o'clock, it's the Sounds Good net. Anything related to music or sounds or equipment or music or anything along those lines, they discuss that there. So anyways, I look forward to hearing whoever can make it on 7.100 at 8 o'clock. And so thank you, Mac. And with that, let's slide over to Bill in Dundas, VE3IUK.
Yeah, good evening to you, Chuck. Good evening to all those that are listening and all the YouTube check-ins. Quite a good day here radio-wise, Chuck. Maybe I'm glad you're sitting down. I'll tell you that I made 30 new parts today, 65 QSOs.
Yeah, good thing I'm sitting down. Good for you.
Yeah, things are just clicking today. No annoying noise level, and it's still not around right now. It's actually not been here all day, so I just went to town and did really well. Far east is PEI, far west is South Dakota. I was actually a twofer. And worked Aruba and Ireland, but of course that wasn't POTA, unfortunately. But I got new POTA contacts on all the bands, all 7 bands. So I was quite happy about that. So I think I'm about 20 short of my 2,000 mark, Chuck.
Oh, wow. I still need a little bit to get to 1,500. Very good, Bill. Yeah, I just took a peek at the QRZ page, and the A index is an 8, and the K index is a 1. So that looks great. 107 sunspots, and the solar flux index is at 144 at the moment. So it looks really good. So too bad I'll be busy for a little while this evening, but hopefully these conditions will stick around, Bill.
Yeah, let's hope so. The other thing was, Larry and I were talking earlier this afternoon on QSB on 20. I noticed it on some of the higher bands as well, but it was a workaround. I mean, if a part faded, I went and worked it out and came back. So that worked out well. So I was very happy with my success today. So it's looking good. Just as long as the noise level stays away. As far as the weather goes, it was when I woke up this morning, it was minus 24 out in Dundas here, and it would feel like minus 30 with the wind chill factor. So the dogs didn't even go for a walk this morning. But this afternoon, as Max said, it got nice here. It hit I think about minus 7 degrees, and compared to what we had, it felt like a pleasantly warm day where it didn't need quite as heavy weather coat, Chuck. So yeah, it was a chilly one this morning.
Yeah, and a chilly one all day. I think it was like minus 13, minus 12. Now we're at minus 10 at the airport. And when you mentioned the dogs, it reminds me of a post I saw of someone took a picture of their open back door with some snow outside, and there's one paw print in the snow. And the dog said, "Nope, we're going back in." So, yeah, totally understandable there, Bill. And I'm so looking forward to temperatures being closer to reasonable seasonal. Back to you for a final there, Bill, before I do another call out.
Absolutely. I want to get out and try to do more porta than I did last year. I got a little bit lazy and didn't do a lot of porta. That's going to change this year. Getting myself motivated to get out and doing more. Nothing more from here, Chuck. Just thanks a lot for doing it, and we'll be listening along.
All right, very good. So that clears my list. Thank you, Bill. And let's see, who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ.
VA3LBI.
VE3LBI, Larry, come on in.
Yep, good evening, Chuck. Everybody on the net tonight. Play a little radio. Didn't really feel like doing too much with it. But as Bill was saying, the QSB was just horrendous on 20. It was like 1 second they're 5.9, next second they're like 5.0. It was like up and down crazy today. So there's a couple of, just a little bit of hunting. Nothing too serious today. It was kind of a relaxing day. Had a rough night last night. So just going to take my time today and was relaxed and didn't do too much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't really do much. I did a little bit of checking around on the bands there, but, watching some more videos at the YouTube University, learning about my radio. I got to figure out how to work the split on this radio. And, of course, I want to get into the C4 FM and Wires X. Yeah, so I got plenty more to do, keeping me busy with the radio. So, very good, Larry. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Thanks for picking me up. I'll be listening along with VE3LBI.
All right. For those of you just joining me, after I do this net here, I will be hosting the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club HF net at 8 o'clock on 7.100 as Rick of VE3BK called me and said he was not feeling well and if I could do it for him, and I said, of course. So look for me there. If you can make it, that'd be great. Oh, by the way, Larry, I got an email from a guy that I don't think I've heard on the radio, but he bought himself a Hallicrafter radio at the Niagara Peninsula Radio Club net at the Hamfest this weekend, and he recorded me on HF, and he got a hold of my email and sent me the video. And he was saying, man, your audio is just outstanding. Of course, when I use HF, I'm using the handheld microphone, and for doing nets on VHF, UHF, I prefer using the studio mic there. So I keep getting some really good compliments on the audio, the way I've got it set up there, and I'm really surprised to hear that. Knowing that I'm just using a handheld microphone there. Larry, back to you.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got some of the kinks taken out of it, because I know the other night we were trying to help you, and you need help, but I'm glad you kind of got some of the kinks out. And maybe you'll have to operate for a bit with the handheld until you can actually figure out how to hook the studio mic up.
Yeah, well, I'm on the studio mic now. Hopefully, it doesn't sound too bad.
Oh no, you're good here. No problem at all. As you said, you kind of noticed there was something going on as soon as you put it on when you get onto the HF rig.
Yeah. I got a funny feeling some moisture got into the RF choke I've got outside there because it's attached to the G5RV at the base of the 450 ladder line is where the coax connects to the antenna, and that only sits 1 foot off the ground, Larry. So, of course, if there's more than 1 foot of snow, it's been sitting in snow for quite some time. And you know what? As soon as I take that out of line, I'm sure things are going to clear up.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Well, is it one of the is like a hardcore one? It's a hard case on it.
Yeah, it looks like a white PVC tube with one coax connector. And the thing is, though, those models have a vent hole, maybe a millimeter, not very big, both at the top and the bottom caps. And so last year, I was having problems, and I took it out of line, and a whole bunch of water came out of it. So that's no good. So I ordered another one, and it doesn't have those two holes in there. So hopefully that'll make things easier.
Yep, and chances are you're probably right. You probably got some snow in it and melted or frozen, probably more frozen. But yeah, the one I have only has a hole in the bottom. So yeah, that's probably it. You probably get it out if you can kind of get it apart, which they normally will come apart, or if not, you can change the casing. But mostly you can get them apart, dry it out, and it's probably still good. Maybe plug the hole with some silicone or something on the top. Well, of course, if it's laying down, it's not going to have anything. Anyway, if you're going to hang it up somehow, there's a possibility you plug the hole on the top with some silicone, leave the bottom one open for drainage or for heat also.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring it in the house. Last year, that's what I did. But mind you, I don't think it was during the winter when I took it out of line. It was in the summer, and brought it in the house and let it dry for at least a couple of weeks. And she was good to go. But yeah, you're right. I don't know why they put that in there, because it doesn't. If any moisture does get in there, it doesn't completely drain. It drains out depending on the angle that you have it set at. Water can sit in there without being drained. So I am going to once it's dry, I'm probably going to put it next to one of our heating vents here. And once it's completely dry, I'll silicone those two holes there. But I ordered a new one, Larry. It doesn't have any holes in it. It's an LDG 1-to-1 on, I think it is. It's an RF choke balun, anyways.
Yep, that should hopefully solve the problems you were having. So find out when you get it. And like you say, you're coming tomorrow. I get the opportunity. Well, I don't know when you can. I get a snow shovel and clean out some of the snow. But it might be advisable if you can to hang it some way without it laying right in the ground for moisture or for snow or for rain or anything, getting anything into it.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to waterproof it completely there, Larry, because the ladder line is actually part of the antenna, and if you manipulate that, it changes everything. So I don't want to mess with that. It sits 1 foot off the ground. That's it. That's all there is to it. Unless I go up another section of tower, which I'm not going to. So that's what I have to deal with, and I'm just going to have to make sure it's completely waterproof. So I'll make sure of that. Anyhow, Larry, anything else?
Nope, that's it. I'm sure you'll find what the issue is and get it resolved. So, okay, very good. I'll listen along here, and if I get a couple of minutes, I'll check in with Marty. And if you're doing the net tonight, please don't do it on 7100. Do it either high or low. I forgot his name now. Anyways, he had the same thing. Now, whatever that noise is, that we have up here right on 7100, he has the same noise too. So if you can just go a little higher, a little lower, and maybe I'll get a chance to check in with you.
All right, I'll definitely check and see which bands appear, clear, and no digital happening or other people talking there. So either 7098 or 102. So we'll try those. Okay, Larry, thanks again. And so that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is Chuck in Hamilton.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Vern, come on in. How are you? You sound a little bit under the weather or something.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on the net. It could be the effect of my hood. I'm not under the weather, but just protected against the cold. It's minus 10 right now. I'm sure it's colder with the wind chill. And I just out for a short walk. Not a bad day. I gather we're in for a bit of a warm-up. That'll be a nice change over the minus 20s we've been getting. And glad you're enjoying the new radio. Yeah, your audio sounds great right now. So however you've got that set up for VHF, you're sounding real good, Chuck. VA3CRF.
Okay, thank you, Vern. I'm like a child. I always need reassurance. It's kind of difficult to see what you sound like. It's not like Mac is streaming it on YouTube, but it's not like I can listen to it live while I'm also talking. You know how confusing that is. Have a couple of seconds delay, and all of a sudden your voice starts talking to you. But anyways, Vern, yeah, I guess you're not under the weather. You're in the weather. Hoodie and all. Yes, sir. I wear a hoodie, two of them. Usually I'll wear a zip-up, what do they call that? Kangaroo jackets there with a hoodie. And then I'll put the jacket on, and I'll put the hoodie from the jacket over top. So, yeah, I do not handle the cold weather like I used to, Vern. But anyhow, thank you so much for taking the time out to check in. And by the way, what handheld are you using?
So, Chuck, as you may or may not know, I have a whole slew of handhelds, probably way more than I should have. So what I'm using right now is the FT70. One of the reasons that I like it is that the push-to-talk button it sticks out, so it's very easy to find and use, especially when you have bulky gloves on. I have a couple of handhelds where even without the gloves, it's kind of hard to find the PTT. Back to you there, Chuck.
Yes. I understand. Wearing gloves can be a bit of a challenge with handhelds. That's that radio sounding good there, Vern. I used to have, I think it was a 60. I think it was a 60 or a 65 years ago, but I lost that in the house fire we had. So it was a nice, solid, heavy radio, and so I was pretty pleased with it. Anyhow, thanks again, Vern. Anything new and exciting there? Anything else?
No, nothing else new or exciting at this point, Chuck. We are looking forward later to going to someplace warmer, so that's going to be in our agenda coming up soon. I think the radio you're talking about is the FT60. I love the FT60. It's a brick. I've dropped mine multiple times, still keeps working, very solid, very reliable, wide receive, dual band. I still have it, still use it, and I think it's got one of the nickel metal hydride batteries, which doesn't do too bad in terms of battery life, but I know it is not happy when I take it outside in the cold. All right, Chuck, I won't hold you up. VA3CRF.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I invested in one of those waterproof clip-on microphones for the handheld for the Yaesu there, and of course it was from Yaesu, and so I knew there was no monkeying around. You got what they say it is, and I was quite happy with it. So you keep the radio tucked into your inside pocket there, and just use that. Anyway, something to think about. All right, Vern, take care, my friend. I appreciate you checking in. Enjoy the rest of the evening. And with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday night accidental net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
And that big noise in the repeater is Steve trying to get in. You might get him better on direct.
All right, so I've got, I did hear NFG squeaking through that static there, and SMN. So with that, let me bring in Steve, and I'll put you on reverse.
Yeah, roger that, Chuck. I drove to the other end of the parking lot there. I'm at work on my break. Just giving you a general check in there, buddy. Got the portable out the window. The antenna as high up as it can go.
All right, well, on direct, you're an S8, so not too shabby. A little bit of fluctuation, but it was much better than when you first keyed up, that's for sure. So what's going on?
Not much, man. Just got another hour and a little bit to go before the end of the shift, and pretty much just gonna go home to bed. I think I'm back in at 8:30 in the morning, so yeah, that's about it. Chuck, back to you, buddy.
Oh, you get to double back in, eh? Yeah. Well, all right. So I hope Mom is doing better, and I'm sure she probably is looking forward to getting back home. So again, give her a big hug and a kiss from me and the guys here, and I hope she gets back home soon.
Yeah, roger that. Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate it. Yeah, she's just awaiting. They're supposed to move her into a room or a bed there in the rehab program. I would think she's got to get into that sooner than later. But that's about it for now. It's still recovering and getting stronger every day. Thanks again. I'll say 7-3 for now, Chuck. This is Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf.
All right, Steve checking in on his coffee break, last break of the day, and heading home at 9. Very good, Steve, thanks. So let's bring in Matt, VA3 Sierra Mike November.
Thanks, Chuck. Good evening to everyone on net. Steve, glad to hear Mom's doing good and improving. That's always good news. Just wanted to say hello to everyone and see how my new radio sounds. I picked up a Kenwood handheld at the Ham Fest and wanted to try it out.
Wow, sounds great. I can't really tell much difference from the other radio that you've checked in on there. So yeah, I hear nothing but good things from those Kenwood radios. So very good. Hope you got a good deal.
Yeah, I think I did. I'm pretty happy with it so far, and I'm glad to hear it sounds good, because I know you are one to know when something sounds good, Chuck, and you always sound good too, so I thought it's a perfect opportunity to give it a try, because this would be my first time using it, at least for a check-in.
nice strong signal into the repeater. There's a very, very slight noise because you're on a handheld, of course, unless you're, right next to the repeater there. You will get some of that hissing type noise, but nonetheless, very clean audio, and it's doing good. I got an email from a guy, VA3PKY, I think it was, Chris. He just lives down the road off of Barton here, and he sent me a video of the new Helicopter radio that he bought at the Niagara Hamfest, and he was listening on HF, and he came across me, and he was just blown away by how strong the signal was and how great the audio sounded. And so he took a short video clip of his radio and, of course, my transmission, and he sent it to me. So that was nice. And so it looks like it was a pretty good Hamfest, yes?
Yeah, I'd have to say it was pretty good. Lots of good stuff, lots of good deals. It was not huge, but very well organized, and from what I've been hearing from everyone, it's good all around.
All right, it's been a few years since I've been there, but I think this year I'm going to start trying to get to these Hamfests a little bit more and get to do the handshake with a lot of people that I talk to on the radio that I haven't met yet. So it's a great opportunity, if not for anything else, just to go and meet everyone. Okay, Matt, thank you so much for your check-in, and congratulations on the new radio. Anything else to add?
Nope, that's all for me. I'll let you carry on with the net. Thanks a lot, Chuck, and 73 to everyone on the air and on the street. Take care, guys. VE3SMN. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, so that clears my list once again. Let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ.
VA3IUK recheck.
VA3IMW recheck.
Okay, VE3IUK recheck first. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on what I see on QRZ with my call sign there and all the hits that I've had on my call sign. They're supposed to show I'm pretty busy. I've done a lot of POTA since I've got back on the air.
Oh, yeah. I don't do as many parks as most of you guys do, but I do have a nice number of hits on my QRZ, all from phone contacts, of course. Those of you who do FT8 get quite a bit of people clicking on your call sign on QRZ there. So the numbers do add up when you're doing the FT8 there. Back to you, Bill.
Yeah, I haven't even done FT8 yet, but a lot of just being out and activating as well as hunting from home, but over 5,300 hits. I'm sure there's people a lot more, but I never really paid attention to it. I just looked at it the other day and I went, wow, that many hits. Anyway, that's it for me, Chuck. Back to you.
Yeah, it's always nice to see those numbers go up, Bill. All right, very good then. Let's bring in Mac to VA3IMW.
Thanks, Chuck. Just a quick note for Vern. Keep loving that FT60. I've got a handheld, which is an FT60. Also love the thing. It's built like a brick, quite correct. I haven't thrown mine around and dropped it, but if that should ever happen, I'm sure it would survive. But for Vern's edification, he should know that there are lithium-ion batteries that are available for that radio. You can get them on aftermarket sites like Alibaba or AliExpress. I think that's what I mean. The only thing is you do have to pop for the charger that goes with it. So the kit I got was 2 lithium-ion batteries plus the charger. On the back of these batteries, there's 4 terminal charging points. So the original nickel metal hydride battery only has 3. But I found the lithium-ion batteries to be much more durable as far as length of use. And the other thing is getting a pair of batteries. You always got one that's at a full charge and the other one you're using. So if you're going anywhere, it's nice to have a pocket full of batteries so that you can stay powered up. Anyways, that's about it for now. Just thought I'd share that with Vern and anybody else who might happen to have an FT60. Keep up the good work, Chuck, and I'll turn it back to you. Thanks.
Okay, well, let's see if Vern is still listening. VA3CRF, VA3CJZ. Yeah, too cold. Too cold for hanging around with the radio outside of your pocket. Okay, thanks for that, Mac. And so with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club Monday Night Net.
Victor Echo 3, every kind of junk.
Hey, there he is. We kept the net open just for you, Bill. VE3EKJ. Come on in.
Okay, fine, Chuck. Let me just turn down the HF rig a little bit here, so there. I don't think the hand mic here will pick it up. I think I mentioned last time I picked up an old IC735 in pretty good shape, but when I'm using a base station, I don't like hand mics, so I ordered from a ham shop in Japan, of all places, that sells used gear and such, and picked up a desk mic. And I was surprised. It'll be here between the 12th and 16th of February. That's like about a week and a half delivery. That's a hell of a lot better than most other stuff I ordered.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've gotten some pretty good delivery times there using what is it, AliExpress, I think it is. And those, I think they know now that taking a month or two to get your product to you is kind of disconcerting to a lot of people when so many other places have very, very short delivery times. So right on. Very good.
Well, that was my career, selling stuff and shipping stuff and everything else. And we hands sometimes don't realize, when stuff's coming, off of eBay from China, and it's like $2 for, some particular item, and it's free shipping, they have to ship it the absolute cheapest way, which means a very slow boat, and that's why it takes a month and a half. But this outfit, they rolled the shipping into the price, and you must have some kind of, well-worked-out thing to have it all arranged to go through the customs paperwork and the shipping and everything else and deliver that quick. And the price was not that bad on the mic. But what I noticed, too, I haven't had to buy a mic for a long time,
with all the boat anchors, tube stuff that I'm used to running. I never worried about the brand of microphone. If I liked the microphone, if it was a D104 or whatever, I just wire up whatever connector I needed to match to this brand of rig. And if I was going to use it with another brand of rig and it was a slightly different wiring, I would just rewire the connector, never think more of it. But once they got into these 8-pin ones, Yaesu is different than ICOM, is different than Kenwood, for no earthly reason that I can see. It would be just as easy for all of them to use the standard pin out if it's a standard connector, but they don't. And then, microphones that I was used to buying for brand new $50, and used, you can find them much cheaper than that. Now they're all like well over $200 to get the latest mic. The only thing special on it is the connector's even cheaper. It's a telephone RJ45. Just the joys of getting old, I guess, Chuck.
Yeah, well, speaking of desk mics, I've also been eyeballing some desk mics there, but I don't have much luck in wiring up the connectors. I kind of gave up a couple of years ago. I'm just not steady enough to be doing fine soldering. So I can do coax, no problem. But the connectors I've melted so many. I can't tell you how many. But I got to the point where I would ask someone else, "Hey, could you do this for me?" Because I just can't, But yeah, the pinouts are different, and like you say nowadays it's all RJ45. So I'm using a Y adapter, which is made for headsets and foot switches or studio mics. And so that's also a RJ45 that goes into a Y for the foot switch and the other for the headset or studio mic. So, and those things aren't cheap. You have to buy them from a radio store, and then you got to pay like $20 in shipping after the cost, and then they add tax on top of everything. Next thing you know, you're spending $75 on an item that costs $40. But anyways, it is what it is. Anyhow, Bill, thank you so much for your check-in. I've got to move along because I've got to get ready for the 8 o'clock net that I am going to be hosting on 7.100 at 8 o'clock. Rick BK is sick tonight, and he called me and asked me to do it for him. So I'm going to need to take a few minutes to get ready for that. And so thanks again, Bill. Anything else?
Nope. The 7.1, the transprovincial frequency. That's where my ICOM is sitting right now. So perhaps you'll hear me check in with my little low power setup.
Okay, well, I've been asked to either go below or above because of apparently there's a birdie for some people. And so it'll either be 7098 or 7102. I'm hoping either one of those frequencies will be clear enough. And so we'll see where we end up. But I'd love to try and pull you in for a check-in there, Bill, if you can. That'd be great. Thank you for checking into this, Ned. Always appreciated.
Okay, fine. Well, if you're above or below, it's not a problem. This ICOM's got a great big knob on it, so it works. Anyhow, back to you to wrap things up. VA3, CJZ, VE3, every kind of junk.
All right, very good then. So that clears my list. Let's see if there are any last-minute check-ins, rechecks, questions, comments, or anything anyone would like to say. Please come now. right, nothing heard. Well, I want to wish everyone a great rest of the evening. And, of course, everyone's looking forward to those balmy temperatures that are supposed to be coming shortly. I know I'm quite anxious for that as well. Thank you all so much. Tonight we had 9 check-ins, including YouTube check-ins there. I want to say a big shout-out to Albert. You're going to hopefully get a break in the weather up there as well. And you take care. And we'll talk to you soon there, Albert. Have a good one. One more last call for comments, questions, or check-ins for the Monday Night Net. Please come now. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you again, and have a great rest of the evening. I look forward to chatting with you again tomorrow night. If Bill is not going to be available, I will probably take over for him, but I haven't heard from Bill yet on that, so maybe if Bill is there now, you can let us know.
Yeah, you guys take it, Chuck. I'll probably be busy.
All right, then. Will do. So I'll be on again tomorrow night. Thanks, everyone. Take care. 7-3 from VA3CJZ.
All right, that brings the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net to a close. However, it's Monday night, and we get extra content. Let's slip over to the NCF repeater and say hello to Marty on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Net.
VA3XLT recheck.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Marty, as Rick wasn't around to do announcements, I'll give you a couple club announcements. Our club executive board meeting is tomorrow instead of this Thursday. So anybody who feels like joining that, you can come see the super unexciting board of directors things that we do. And I'll just break it back. And our club membership meeting is the 4th Thursday of the month. I believe this month that makes that February 26th. And this month we have a little bit of a special agenda. We are doing a Hamilton Amateur Radio Club members only Ham Fest. So it's free for all club members and no charge for anything. Just show up with stuff that you want to get rid of, and other people will be there with money to hopefully buy it. So those are the 2 main announcements for tonight.
Wonderful. Thanks, Peter. Very good. Yeah, Rick, apparently Chuck is going to be doing Rick's net starting at 8 o'clock. That's on 40 meters. Around 7.100, the trans-provincial net frequency, depending on whether there's a birdie there or not and whether there's other interference. Look up or down from that frequency if they're not right on frequency. All right, VE3QEE here listening for further check-ins on the Monday net. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
VA3CP.
Okay, we'll stand by for Mac first. I've got you on the list there, Dave. Stand by. Go ahead, Mac.
Good evening, Marty, and everybody else who's listening. Just a quick check-in. Lake Ontario Radio Club Net ran a little bit longer tonight. Nonetheless, I did want to get a chance to pop over here and say hello. And quite correct. Apparently, Rick's a little under the weather. Trust he's feeling better real soon. And Chuck has been good enough to put up his hand and take the net for him tonight. So nothing really else to share. Looking forward to warmer temperatures starting tomorrow and a trend towards springtime. That would be appreciated. Definitely noticing the longer daylight hours. That's a big plus as the season wears on. Anyways, thanks for doing this one, Marty, and I'll turn it back to you, and you can wrap up with the remaining gentlemen. 7-3s.
Hey, Mac. Well, thanks for coming up from the other net there. Good to hear you as usual, and thanks for the information. All right, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Papa. Dave, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Marty. V3QE, VA3CP. I think I tried 4 times to get in. I've been starting since about 7:15, but finally heard me. Not sure why, but anyway. Been chasing around. I'm looking for Nevada on SKCC. I saw there was a guy on Nevada, and of course I got called for supper, so I had to go upstairs. When I came back down, he's gone. So I just need that for worked all states now on SKCC, and yeah, good for the announcement on WS coming up. Over.
VA3NCF.
Nevada. Well, just one more, Dave? Well, good luck with that. Nevada's not always easy to get, but, if 20 at 10 are open, that's a good shot for Nevada. I guess you're looking on one of that sites that tells you who's on, Over?
Yeah, I'm on the SKCC skid page, and you can sort of post there what you want. So I posted for Nevada. I had a guy a couple of days ago. He came back to me. We tried 4 bands, and he couldn't hear me on any of them. The weird part about it was reverse beacon showed I had a pretty strong signal out there on 40, 20, 15, not 10. I think and 80 meters was even getting out there. But oh well. Anyway, we'll keep trying, and that'll give me WIS on SKCC. 149 away from Senator down. The number's coming down slowly, Marty.
Well, we'll have a sked. I'll add one to that, Dave. Very good. Well, good luck with that. It's an easier 200 than some of the others have been. Anyway, it'll be very rewarding when you're there. Good to hear you there, Dave, and thanks for the information. Over.
Yeah, thanks, Marty. Okay, 73, and I guess you're coming up to the end of the net pretty soon. 73, V3QE, VA3CP.
Hey, Dave, 73. All right, any last-minute check-ins? VE3QEE here on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. Please call down.
VE3QE and 2RJ for one final one.
Go ahead, Rhea.
All right. The YLOM contest, as you mentioned, it's actually pretty nice. It's going to be a little hard to find us. I might get on a little bit remote while I'm down in Florida, but I normally get on at least for a couple hours during a contest. And I used to be an officer of YLRL up until a few years ago, and it was quite nice to have the contest. So I encourage anybody look for the YLs on the band and work us for the points. Believe it or not, they're awards for both OMs and YLs. So it's a lot of fun. Over.
Well, they have a special booth at the Hamcation. Over.
Not that I know of. There might be a little gathering. So, I know at Dayton Hamvention in Ohio, we usually have a forum, and there is a booth, but I'm not 100% sure as to what Hamcation has. Nobody told me anything about it. And a couple of years ago, I actually helped organize a space, but I don't think they've done it in years after that. Over.
Well, we'll have to listen Friday and Saturday, and just check in. At least we know what it is. And thanks for updating us. A former executive or board member of the organization there. So, well, wonderful. Thanks for filling in. That was great there, and really appreciate your contributions, Rhea, from south of the border there, from New Jersey. Appreciate the check-in. All right, it's just about time to wrap up, so I'm going to say 73 to everybody, and thank everybody who did check in this evening. Hopefully we'll be back in a week's time, and I hope everybody does well this week, and
warm up a bit. All be clear and off the air. VE3QEE, returning the frequency to normal amateur use.
And that'll bring the live stream to a close as well. We'll be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.